We move on to
Should
blue.
we focus on more cards or on more like colors? Because we could talk about colors all day, but
Well, I had nothing for blue. There was like not a single blue card I liked. I'm looking.
okay.
The only blue thing that I thought was cool is the Blue Sun's Twilight, the Dominus, I think blue has some good stuff, but it's nothing like crazy.
I think the Dominus might be the best card.
Yeah, Dominus is sweet.
Dominus.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Kodokan from Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, it's probably the best blue card.
That one's sweet. I think Acremore Gauntlet is a fun mythic.
But not for. It is a fun mythic, but not for my traditional cube.
Yeah, no. That's what I mean. It's like they're fun cards, but nothing like crazy powerful. Maybe Blue Sun's Twilight could be a cool one. Maybe.
I never liked.
I wish it. No, sorry.
I never liked paying X to take control.
But that's the thing, though. It's like it's not an end of turn effect though, so you permanently take it.
Yeah,
and
but even then, I never liked because there's a bunch of blue cards that do that. I never liked it.
But I'd rather play Dominate.
But the value of copying it, you get a ETB effect if there is one.
Okay,
I have to pay 7 mana.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just like I'm thinking about
7 mana for that. Wait, 7 mana. 7 mana. Take a 5-drop.
To take a 5-drop and then copy it, like there's a lot of good 5-drops these days in Commander.
I think it's too conditional, or I think the conditional part is what like turns me off. Like my brain.
Guess that's fair, but then to be honest though, like if you're playing like I'm thinking of like maybe in a non-vacuum where like in the deck you're gonna have a lot of mana discounters. Like is it that one Electromancer, Goblin Electromancer? That'll help fuel it. Yeah, Haughty Dejin's another good like discounter. So there's a lot of things that you can discount, and it's very doable.
Have you ever heard of God of Teed?
Oh yeah, but I haven't seen God of Teed in so long.
Yeah, boomer.
Dang.
But otherwise, I think I guess there's like encroaching mycosynth. That's like interesting, but I don't think it's good enough because it's 4 mana. Because it's like didn't people lose their minds about that one Warhammer 40k card, the one that's the black one, that's very similar, where it's like it turns all your artifacts or non-artifacts into artifact spells, and whenever you cast an artifact spell, you lose a life and you make a 2/2.
Something like that.
Yeah, biotransfers or something like that. Like that card is like it does this effect, but it also gives you a 2/2 body with like every cast you do. This one it only gives that like converting into the artifact spells, which I don't know how important that is, but I feel like someone's going to try to break it.
Oh, you know what card I just remembered now that we're talking about it? The Mind Apparatus.
Mind Apparatus?
Or Mind Splicer Apparatus? It's blue.
This one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
This might be the best version of this effect.
Yeah.
Because you can proliferate it, right?
No, because it has flash.
Oh, the flash is... Yeah, I guess that's true. You can... And then you get the upkeep cost and upkeep trigger immediately.
Yeah, and so like over time, you just make it less and less.
Yeah, if you don't remove this, I think it's game ending.
I don't think it's game ending.
Hey, it plays well with Blue Sun's Twilight.
Okay.
It does, yeah. I just think of like all like this, like the draft. Like if you're drafting the set on like mtga, and then it's like you play this. If you don't remove it, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of value from it.
Like otherwise, had it not had the flash, I think the card would have been like meh, and I would have ignored it.
It would have been very mid.
Even with the increasing like mind counts, you spend 4 mana to lose a turn. With flash, you don't even lose that turn, or lose that mana.
Oh, well, not to mention, it's like you're in blue. Chances are you have counter spells or like some sort of tempo spell. So if there's nothing worth countering, There you go. Flash
Yeah.
this thing out. Yeah, there's just more options. That's always good. I guess the only other blue spell that kind of stood out to me was Prologue to Phyrexia, because I thought it was very funny about the comment that Mitchell made.
Which one?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, Tamio. Yeah. For science, I'll tell you how it feels. I won't leave anything out. Just for science, you can do whatever you want.
This should have been 1 mana.
Oh,
Yeah, it should have. Oh my gosh.
would it? Oh, 1 mana would be so good, right?
I think
Like,
so. But like, I don't know. When I see poison gas, like it does nothing. That's how I see them.
Yeah, I think the reason why it depends on how much you value corrupted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where it's like if it was 1 mana, it might have been too good for the standard format.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't think blue's blue. That's nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
Were you about to talk about Jace?
No, I'm going to talk about Crow Prowler. The Screw Jace.
Peasant Cubers rise up. This card's sick.
3/2 for 3 with Flash. To tap a creature on the board.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I think that's the best iteration of a 3/2 with Flash 3.
No, there's Pestermite.
Oh, you're right.
But this one has 3/2. This card's...
Deceiver Exarch has got a fat butt. So
yeah, but I can just tap it.
That's true.
You know what? This is an artifact for it's a blue artifact for Grand Architect.
Yes.
And Urtha.
Victor. It's also a cat.
For Kemba.
For Kemba. Blue White Equipment's Unlimited. Here we go, guys.
And I was just looking at this. Distorted Curiosity.
I just saw it just now. It's actually, I think it's pretty good if, yeah, right? It's a decent payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Strictly better divination, right?
Yep.
Oh, I don't even. Oh yeah, it is better better divination. But like 1 mana to draw 2 is kind of crazy.
Yep.
Dude, it's like the closest we can get to pot of greed, right?
Oh, I now play Distorted Curiosity. This card allows me to draw 2 new cards from the top of my library.
Oh, wait,
what does that card do? What?
I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about Minor Misstep? The not as good Mental Misstep.
Meh.
I like it.
I like it. I wanna like it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if it's good enough.
It might be. I think it will be, given time to prove itself. I wouldn't play it.
Is Mental Misstep banned in like any other constructed format?
It's banned in Modern and Legacy, right?
So
I think
like
so.
would you play Minor Misstep in Modern or Legacy?
No, I don't think so. Just because like Mental Misstep was so good that you can pay for free. I think that's the reason why it was so good.
It was that good, but like it's debatable because you can still hit a lot of things. You can hit Elvish Mystic, Birds, Bolt,
Ragavan, Esper Sentinel.
Can't you counter like Mana Rocks too?
Mana Rocks typically not.
I guess. Oh, you can counter Colossus Hammer. Colossus Hammer. You can counter the Sigarda's aid, the one that like auto attaches.
You can be scared about Ornithopter.
Oh wait, it's a mana value 1 or less. So
that's why I was saying like Moxes.
I wasn't even thinking about Moxes. I was thinking about like living end. You can just be like, nope. Get that.
It does hit that. Yeah, it will hit.
Yeah, like because it's like all the cascade stuff. Like, get out of here. Like even if you try to cascade into it, like I think it has a potential.
Sideboard for sure.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, it's too narrow for cube, or at least I think it's too narrow. I could be. Well, I also don't play Vintage Cube. I think it might be really good in Vintage Cube.
Oh, I think Vintage, yeah, because everything in there is like super cheap. So Yeah. All right. I like it. I dig it.
All right.
Should we move on?
Are we gonna talk
move
about
on to
Jace
Black?
or no?
Jace? Nobody likes Jace anymore.
I was like, okay,
I
Jace ain't
mean-
that good either.
Yeah, it's like, what do we have to talk about, Jace? Like, what are we looking at? Like,
he mills.
I like this minus. I like the -2. Like,
The -2 is good. Yeah.
If I
He
can draw
just
3
mills.
cards.
Yeah, he just mills. Like it just doesn't feel. It's crazy because it's like for a Mythic Walker, he doesn't seem that impactful. Like he just mills.
put
I
that
guess
draw
I'm-
3 though.
Yeah, that's true. The draw 3 can be really, really impactful. It can be.
Other than that, no.
Yeah. No.
Easy.
He's easy. He's a little boring.
Malcator's
I also
Watcher.
like I like what is it? Malcator's Watcher. I like that too.
I do too.
All right.
The black.
Black. I have
Yeah.
nothing for. I have
Black
and
has- Black has
I
some
declare.
sweet stuff. Like, I think the was it the Carnage Dominus is really good for Commander. It's pretty sweet.
Annoyed with Affliction deals with her insane
Bloated Contaminator.
yeah, it deals with it. Get
Mhm.
wrecked.
Oh, there's one. Okay, there was one card on my list that was in black.
Which one?
It was Vraska.
Isn't that black green or is it? Oh
No, she's mono.
she's
She's
black.
mono. She's mono black. So
Is this her
I
first
was
time?
right, where she turns you into a treasure artifact.
It was
like it.
weird. I wasn't ready for
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. I like it.
I can get behind Vrasta turning me treasure, you know.
What?
I know. Hey, you know, maybe I like some, you know.
What?
Anyway,
I just want to lose all abilities, you know?
I just want to lose all abilities. Yeah, I want her to tap me and sacrifice me to add 1 mana of any color.
You know, just
You know what?
proliferate.
You guys are just so much. I think it's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. I was like, how are you gonna get her to ult? Oh, that's right. You just 0, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's a 0, but I still proliferate. I feel like that's really strong.
It's
like-
it's really strong proliferating because it's like if you have another walker out, ooh.
Yeah.
Or if someone's toxic, or if you're toxic too. If you're feeling frisky, you know, you can increase the toxic levels of yourself. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And she actually.
Oil count. Oh yeah, you have the
Oil
oil
counter.
counters. You got everything. Yeah, that's good. She's solid.
And I was gonna say, she plays a lot like the way I look at her play line is gonna be similar to Obnixilis Reignited.
I think she's better, right?
I think she is better, but the minuses are different.
Mm.
Because one
Yeah.
kills, this one turns into a treasure, so you're passing your opponent's stuff.
Yeah, I can see
I mean that, and also losing all of the card types and abilities. That's kind of
Yeah.
busted too.
Her ult sucks though. I don't like her ult.
I don't think I honestly the ult. I think the 0 like she's meant to be a really strong support card where like she can remove a problematic thing
Yeah.
and then
And she's also hard to remove if you pay her for 6 mana. Like for
Oh,
having
yeah,
6 loyalty, that's tough.
Technically 7 if you 0 her, right? You don't minus right away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends what you
Yeah.
need in the situation.
Yeah, no, I think Ross is good. I think if you're a rat EDH player, we got a new legendary rat, so that's
Oh,
a
where is
fun
he?
one. It's Karumonix, the Rat King.
Oh, it's like what is it? Like a
Letter K. The
C?
letter K. I think you
Oh,
K. Yeah.
I'm illiterate.
No, you just passed him. But yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
fun. Especially if you somehow make like pack rats. All your pack rat tokens have toxic 1. That's cool.
And then I'll just play more pack rats. And then I'll play my Thrumming Stone and get my pack rats.
No, you think of like you thinking of Rat Colony with Throwing Stone.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's fine. Otherwise, First in Arena reprint is fantastic. The card is actually going to be more accessible to people now.
Yep.
I would say for a while. I don't. It's gonna go back up.
I guess that's true. It will go back up depending, but we'll see. I think people like when people play with it, it depends on your play group. If your play group's slow and grindy, it's good. If your play group's fast and explosive, it's not going to be good enough. So, and then people will learn that like, oh, this isn't for me, and then they'll try to trade it in or something.
I think if you're worried about the pricing of the card, I don't think they'll recover in years. Because this is a card that was already available that just suffered from low supply.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Anything else in black though?
Carnage Dominus is cool. He's it's just a black Taser, doubles up your death triggers. No, but otherwise,
who?
The Drivnod Carnage Dominus.
Oh, Drivnod. There it is.
Yeah, he's a thick boy. Or no, he's not thick because he's an 8/3.
Oh
he's
my God.
He's a swole boy.
That's a swole boy indeed.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait. And then his protection thing or his indestructible card is.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do, right?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what does it do?
You just pay 4 life, and then you exile 3 creature cards from your graveyard, and then he gets his indestructible counter.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that one's easy to pull off.
Bro,
so yeah. All right.
I guess red since that's
yeah. Let's move on to red.
Do I have any red cards that like? Oh, we'll figure it out.
I don't think I had any either.
For me, it's just the
the Dragonwing Glider.
It's just the Dominus. I think is like the coolest one.
The Dominus? I thought you were talking before this. We were talking about Dragonwing.
Was that?
We were talking about Dragonwing Glider.
Oh yeah, Dragonwing Glider is a sweet card.
Bro.
Yeah, it's like, can you just imagine like if you have like some sort of like artifact cost reducer for this thing? So good.
I think it's 1 mana short, or 1 mana too much for the equip.
Yeah, 1 mana.
Yeah,
but I do agree. But luckily, we are commander players. We play things like that gives you free equips, like Arden or Pure Steel Paladin or any other cat.
And
yeah,
Kemba.
And Kemba, we just make a 2/2 cat, and then it just auto equips, and the cat has flying and haste.
I'm just looking at it as a 5-drop for flying and haste.
Yeah,
I'm not even looking at the equip cost.
Yeah, dude, I really like Stormbreath Dragon too.
All right. Well, speaking about dragons, how do you feel about that Capricious Hellraiser?
I never actually looked at it. I just looked at it. It had triple red and 3. If you have 9 or more cards in your graveyard, that's great. Beautiful. Love it.
It needs haste.
It just needs haste, right?
Yeah.
But it's all 3 cards are random from your graveyard, and then you choose a non-creature, non-land. I mean, if you stack it, I'm meh. I like playing a 3-drop for.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's just missing haste, and then it'd be very aggressive and very nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Koth. I love Getting Mountains.
Do you think Red Sun's Twilight is playable in EDH?
Red Sun's Twilight.
What does that do?
It's double red and X. Destroy up to X target artifacts. If X is 5 or more, for each artifact destroyed this way, you create a copy of it, a token copy, and it gains haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step.
I'm mixed.
Because I'm here like some people play what's that one red card that's from Almond Cat? That's like red and X destroy X target artifacts.
I know what you're talking about.
By force.
But,
It's not white.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Red is by force. Yeah, by force. So like people play by force, and that's good enough, right? This one, you have the potential upside of copying people's mana rocks and getting like basically possibly refunding the X that you invested into.
but it's only temporary.
Yeah, but then that's the thing though, is like, I like it because even it's temporary, but think of it like kind of like a free spell. Because like, what if you pop like a couple soul rings and a couple mana crypts? It's like, hey, it's kind of free.
I guess, but it's
Free.
like I have to pay 7 mana to get to.
Yeah, you have to get to 7 first, but it just I'm just trying to like think of it as like if it's worth replacing by force or not.
I think you could. I mean, I guess you could. I'd rather play by force though, because you could just pay 2 mana to destroy 1, or 3 mana to destroy
That
2.
is true. That is true. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, if you're looking at upside, like if you're willing to pay all that 7 mana for it, then yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, because it's like because I'm here thinking in my Marathlis is like I make mana pretty easily. I could, replace it, but well, I have to wait and see. I think the card is gonna be sweet in what's it called though? What's that one Tyranid X lady? She doubles up your X spells, so that's actually pretty sweet.
She's not in the set.
No. She's from Warhammer.
Yeah, he said Tyranids.
Tyranid Warhammer. Yeah, it's a Warhammer thing. So she's teamer. So I'm like, oh, this is pretty sweet. We gotta talk about Oxida finisher.
Yes.
This is pretty solid. Do you think it's good enough for cube or no?
It depends on your cube, but I mean, if you support equipment as an archetype, I think this is decent because 7 mana, 7/5. That's a big body. Actually, yeah, I was like, it's trample, so I'm like, okay. It honestly depends on your cube, but if you're looking for like a fat red beater, this will do it.
Yes.
I don't know why he just looks so badass. Like the armor and then the axe.
Oh my gosh, and that freaking flavor text style. Popular wisdom
says
Phyrexians don't feel fear. But popular wisdom has never tried to hold a bridge against an enemy ogre or an angry ogre. It's ogre.
Ogre.
I love it. He looks more like a gorilla than an ogre.
He does look like a gorilla to me. That's why I thought he was going to be an ape.
I don't think there's any other red cards that have piqued my interest.
Like, are we maybe not power wise, but Nahiri Sacrifice? I like the flavor text of it.
Was it last free breath became a defiant roar as she tore Shiodra's color.
So basically, I think she looks like she was fighting for the rebels and then she got caught. So, yeah.
I like the flavor text on Thrill of Possibilities.
Oh, I saw the reprint and I was like, I'm not gonna look, but as the infection spread, Nahiri's thoughts grew tangled. She needed to protect what she loved from Phyrexia. Or wait, what would you love from Phyrexia? Or maybe Phyrexia could protect what she loved. I can see that second part, but what does she love about Phyrexia?
No, but that's the thing. That's when she got infected, right? So it's like it's warm. It's kind of like messing up with her brain.
Yeah, because the completion does that to everyone it hits.
Mm-hmm.
I say they're all weak.
But the art's so sick though.
I like the art. Wait, are there any other variants of? I need more variants of this. Like I need an etched foiling of that card in my life.
Yeah, it just looks really good. Yeah.
Sulfim is 5 mana.
4.
Or no, it's 5 power. Why is it 5 power?
Because Red is angry and must be swole and must be pushed.
Because he needs to dominate. He's a dominant.
I was like, oh man, that's a good... If it had
Because-
haste, it would be too much.
Because, oh yeah, it would be. But you know what? It's because
Wait.
he needs to put the clock on people.
I'm being ambitious here, but would his like indestructible counter on him, would that like, would you consider that as an enabler for madness?
Yes.
Yeah, technically, because you can
It's 1 mana to discard 2 cards to then
Well,
madness.
1 mana for life. But yeah, you could definitely do it.
Yeah, dude, I love bringing back Gristlebrand with reanimate.
To be okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm thinking of like this card is still pretty good in like a red-black commander deck, right? Because you could just like dump this and reanimate.
Yep.
Not Gristlebrand, but you know you can just reanimate people.
Sheldon, bring back Gristlebrand. Coward.
Bring back prime time, you coward.
This card actually might be bigger on my list now that I'm like looking at it again. Yeah, but so like the Dragon Wings, that's really not much going on in red.
No. Should we go on to multicolor now?
I realized
mean-
there's a green card I missed.
Oh, what was it?
Conduit of Worlds.
Oh,
Conduit of Worlds?
Yeah, I know you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
weren't too big on it. No, it's
I'm like,
Oh, we're talking. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We forgot about that.
it's aight.
Oh, it's down here. Sorry.
it's in green. We were going back to
Yeah.
it, which is why I brought it back up.
I'm here like it ain't no canker bloom.
It ain't Kinkerbloom. But you know what it is? It's like the weird mix of like I think I described it as Underworld Breach and Crucible of the Worlds.
Crucible. It's very, very balanced though. It's like they played it very safe with this.
They had to. I thought about it. They had to.
Yeah, they really did.
Because when you tap, you got to reanimate anything essentially for whatever mana you paid for it.
Well, non-land permanent.
Yeah.
So you're not really reanimating. You're like just flashbacking for free.
No.
Oh,
permanent,
non-land permanent. Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm
Yeah,
illiterate.
so
I thought it was like non-creature, like permanent. Like you can't reanimate it. Oh, yeah. Why does green have reanimation?
Green's had it since Innistrad, and maybe longer.
But- Yeah, but I didn't think green had it by itself. I
No.
thought green always had to have like another color coupled with it.
no.
To do that.
Well, oh wait. I guess like you're talking about like to bring it straight from the battlefield, right? So at least
Like-
this one you have to cast it though. It's not like a free cheat in like black does.
Green does have reanimate.
Oh.
It's kind of janky.
Because-
Oh,
though.
you're right.
Because green had like regrowth and other things that brought things back, but you have to like you always put it to hand, so you have to cast it, right? So
I don't like
imagine
it.
I imagine that it's a similar idea. You're just skipping a step.
I don't like it. I mean,
I understand because it's slower, but then I sat there and went, you know what I could do every turn? I could sack Siege Gang Commander to its own ability and replay Siege Gang Commander.
I guess you could, but that means you need like 7 mana, or
It's slow,
it's really slow.
but
I
yeah, no, I understand. But I was just thinking, like, you could do that. Like, why are you allowed to do that? Because the card won't go away either.
Yeah, it doesn't get exiled.
it doesn't. Yeah, why doesn't it exile it? Oh, this is green.
Well, it's probably because it's like you only get to cast that one thing at that's it. So
I guess, but I'm indifferent about it.
I think
I don't.
time will tell in that one, and I want to
Mhm.
be right.
I don't know. It's 4 mana to do all that, plus some. Like you play it, and then you play a land from your graveyard. That's the best like scenario of that. And then the next turn, that's when you get to do it, unless you have a free spell. I don't know. It's kind of, yeah. I say late game, it's definitely worth it. But like mid game, when it comes out, I don't
No,
know.
it's like whatever. But like afterwards, if you can figure out how to get the value going, I think it's worth it. And it's card advantage for green decks because if you run out of cards to play in hand, you can always use that. You're good.
Unless I deck out.
Yeah, then you just die.
Oh, bro, I almost forgot about this card.
Did we talk? We talked about.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah,
oh,
we
did
did.
talk about
Yeah,
it.
we kept talking about how
That's
good
right.
it is.
I thought we. All right. I'm gonna skip. Did we talk about all the colors already?
No, we're going to multicolor now.
Yeah, we're going
Okay,
to
okay, okay.
multicolor.
All right.